hernia treatment technique is being launched in Swagata Hospital today. So I'm being joined by Dr. Khanna. So what do you want to say about this technique?
Thank you very much. This is Professor Subhash Khanna. I am with my team, Dr. Areendam Baruah, Professor Mrs. Khanna, Alvanisha, they are all here, and Dr. Biswajyoti Rabha is here. So this is the team which are involved in this breakthrough technology which we have started for the first time. Hernia is a weakness in the abdominal wall. There can be internal hernias also. Most of the hernias are treated at Swagat and with robotic surgery. But there are some hernias where there is a very large defect which cannot be treated robotically, where we need some other option. And we were looking at the different options, and here we found one option which was developed by one of my colleague friend Girion in Cologne, that is in Germany, and we took up that option. This patient has a defect in the abdominal wall of about 10 inches, which needed to be bridged with a artificial material called mesh, and before that we wanted to close the abdomen. So for that we have used a device called Fasiotens. This is the first time it is being done in the Northeast, and ours is the fourth center which has attempted this in India, and very few hundred cases have been done in the world literature. We have been able to do it successfully. Patient is being discharged today, and we hope to be able to provide such a treatment methodology to all children born with hernias, all patients who have a defect in the abdominal wall after accidents, or all those patients who develop very complex hernias larger than 6, 7, 8 inches in size. I think we should be able to do it very nicely. Initial results are very encouraging. I think we should be able to come up with very good results in our long series later on.
I would like to again ask you the treatment with Fasiotens. So why this term, the word used?
Okay. So what happens when there is a hernia, this muscle defect is there, they start pulling the muscles on the back, and finally the patient ends up with a big defect. Now up to 10 centimeter defect is manageable by slightly relaxing or making the lateral muscles loose or paralyzing the lateral muscle and closing. But larger than that, larger than 15 centimeter becomes a complex hernia. There might be a patient with multiple defects. So in this technology, the patient's own fascia can be pulled gradually in 48 hours time, leaving the abdomen open, and can be sutured. Even mesh, the artificial material, may be avoided in the near future. As of now, for the safety of the patient, we are stitching. At the same time, we are also keeping the mesh. I am sure in near future we will be able to avoid the mesh also, any artificial material. We don't need any bridging material in near future.
Also, we're being joined by Swagata Khanna. So I would like to ask you, so this technique is completely new, and this is the first ever time in Northeast. So would it be cost more, like the treatment cost? How much?
Yeah, as Dr. Khanna told about, this is the first surgery in Northeast India, and equipment, that is nearly 3 lakhs. And the charges or cost of medicine and all other, everything is coming up. Very expensive. So for a patient, it is a bit expensive for this surgery. But I hope that if the many cases will come, and definitely then the cost will be less. What the cost is now, that will be gradually, I think. And the instrument.
Paying almost 3.5 to 4 lakhs is good.
Please tell the number, like how much it could be.
At present, if we do a Fasiotens surgery, the patient may be spending any amount between 3 and 4 lakhs, because it's the first case they have charged us the company has charged us very high. So we are almost doing a complimentary to the patient. We are not charging much, but we'll have to negotiate with the company, because the Indian products are not developed as of now, and negotiate and see, because this technique looks to be simple, doable. We should be able to do it at a very low cost.